three, three, three,
Hey Dons! Happy Thursday, it's Austin.
And Daniela, back with another episode of CCTV.
We hope you had a nice short week and are feeling the love heading into this 4-day weekend.
I know I am. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Happy Valentine's Day, Dons. Also, coming up, the deadline for tuition assistance is February 15th.
And don't forget, student leadership applications are due February 16th. Check the school newsletter for more details.
Wow, February is flying by, and we're already almost halfway through Black History Month.
Let's head to Nora to hear more about it.
Hey Dons, it's Nora. February is Black History Month, a time to recognize and celebrate the impact Black leaders, artists, activists, and innovators have had on our country. Let's go talk to Mr. S to learn more about the importance of this month and why we still celebrate it today. Can you tell us about the origin of Black History Month?
So Black History Month originated in 1926 by historian Carter G. Woodson, known as the father of Black history. And his focus was really to highlight the contributions of Black people, felt like they were suppressed, and so he wanted to have a month to focus on that.
How can students get involved and support Black History Month?
So I think a good start is like looking at your individual relationships, your groups, your classes, and anytime you see injustice, interrupting it. That takes a lot of courage, and that's something that any student can jump in and do. I think beyond that, supporting Black Student Union is great, and also if you support Black-owned businesses, those are also great things to do as well.
What's one thing you wish more students knew about Black history or culture?
I think one thing to highlight is that Black has a lot of diversity within it, and so explore it, whether that's through food or different aspects of the culture. I think you walk away with something cool and learn something new as well.
Thank you so much, Mr. S. Now off to Kaylin.
Hey Dons, it's Kaylin. With Valentine's Day coming up this weekend, it's important that we understand the religious background to this popular holiday. Let's go talk to a religion teacher on campus to learn more about St. Valentine. Mr. Frice, who was St. Valentine?
So there's a little bit of mystery when it comes to who St. Valentine was. There are actually two figures, Valentine of Terni and Valentine of Rome. Both of them were actually executed by the Emperor Claudius II.
How did St. Valentine become connected to love?
So there's actually a legend about St. Valentine that when he was in jail, that he befriended the jailer's daughter and possibly even healed her blindness, but he would send her notes and he would sign them from your Valentine.
When did February 14th become associated with Valentine's Day?
So that actually goes back to our two mystery individuals. They were both actually executed by Emperor Claudius III on February the 14th.
Thank you, Mr. Frice. Now off to Dylan.
What's up, Dons? It's Dylan. Next week, from February 18th to the 20th, CCHS Drama will be hosting In the Heights at the Poway Center of Performing Arts. Let's go talk to a few castmates, Mr. Nguyen and Miss Wilson, to learn a little bit more information. Lorenzo, Maisie, if you had to describe your character to someone who hasn't seen it before in one sentence, how would you describe it?
So my character, Usnavi de la Vega, is the hardworking, outgoing, charmingly awkward owner of the local bodega in the Washington Heights.
Vanessa is a strong, confident, and independent young woman who knows what she wants.
So Mr. Nguyen, as the technical director, what would you say your overall role has been in this production?
My overall role for CCHS Drama in general as a technical director is to oversee all the audio, video, and lighting needs for a show. And additionally, I look over hair and makeup, costuming things, and helping the drama tech students put together the full production for a show.
Firstly, Miss Wilson, what made you choose to do In the Heights for this school this year?
Well, it's a show that's been on my short list for a long time, Dylan. A show and a score that means a lot to me. And I just saw in the fabric of our community that we had a lot of people who I thought would be right for this show. I also think it's a right match for the time.
Thank you so much, In the Heights.
Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Dylan. The performance sounds awesome.
Everyone pop out to support our hardworking drama program next Thursday and Friday.
Speaking of next week, freshmen, you have your next freshman formation on Tuesday, so get ready to bring the energy.
Austin, do you know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's 8:08 and you are loved.
Thanks, Daniela. It's also time for Mari to give us the rundown on this week's sports.
Mari, take it away.
What's up, Dons? It's Mari, and welcome back to CCTV Sports. We've got another week filled with heavy action, so let's dive right into the stats. Starting off strong, both boys and girls soccer had their senior nights last week. The girls beat OLP 1-0, where senior Sienna Willard assisted junior Emma Valdivia for the game-winning shot. On Tuesday, they tied against Point Loma, and tonight they take on Patrick Henry here at home for their last league game of the season. Good luck, girls. And for the boys, the team matched up against San Diego over the weekend. JP Grandalski scored a killer shot with an assist by Kevin Moran for a tie game. Yesterday, they played Saints for their last league game of the season and are now waiting to find out where they'll be seated for their first playoff game next Tuesday. Moving on to something a little different, a couple days ago, our cheer team collaborated with the Mirror Squad for an amazing performance at our last basketball game. Let's get a recap from Mia.
Hey Dons, it's Mia. Our cheer team has been preparing for the Mirror performance you guys are going to see today. Let's go hear more. I'm here with our cheer captains, Daniela and Leah. What did it take to make the Mirror routine?
Countless hours went into making this routine, whether that be teaching the boys how to stunt, making the choreography, or making the formations.
Editing the music also took a while, and making any changes that we need to make the routine perfect.
Ryan, what's your favorite partner stunt that you do with Leah?
My favorite partner stunt is the shoulder spin.
Let's go see some behind the scenes of what goes on at the Mirror practices.
Perfect. Oh, yeah, we're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. Here, walk. Never, never. Hey.
1, 3, down 5.
Oh.
Yay!
Why don't we go to the shoulder?
Not bad.
Thanks guys, stay tuned for the pep rally today. Now back to Mari.
Thanks, Mia. If you missed the first one, catch Mir later today at the rally for another performance, along with our amazing dancers on comp team. Good luck. Back onto the court, our Lady Dons basketball team currently stands at an impressive 21-6 overall record. Unfortunately, they took the L against Lincoln on Tuesday, but are ready to pick it back up tonight against Morris for their senior night. This is their last league game of the season, so good luck. And speaking of basketball, the boys team has been on a great winning streak. Over the weekend, they secured the dub against Carlsbad with a final score of 54-51. And on Tuesday, they blew Mira Mesa out 81-67. Freshman Anthony Ali dropped a huge 22 points along with big-time assists from both Colton McQuaid and Samir Roberson. They had a total of 14 combined assists. And finally, both Charlie Barajas and Tyler Vosberg had some huge dunks to pick up the energy on the court. Tonight, after the girls' game, the guys will also be having their senior night, highlighting the 5 amazing seniors on the team. Tonight, we match up against our biggest rivals, so we need you all to pop out in black to beat Saints. Let's hear a quick word from our special guest.
What's happening, Dons? It's Cole and Alex, but you can call me Gabba.
And McKenna, and we've got some news for you.
We got ESPN on the line. Gabba, what'd they say?
Let me relay the info. The ESPN broadcast booth is coming courtside to the Claver Gym tonight for boys and girls basketball senior night.
It's blackout theme, so make sure to bring a friend, good energy, and a great time.
Saints is coming. Let's bring back the best rivalry in San Diego.
Roll 'em! You heard them. Pop out tonight and show your school spirit. And to end things off with a bang, things got heated with our boys rugby team as they beat Miracosta 31-27 for their senior night. This weekend they travel up to NorCal and match up against Jesuit Sacramento and De La Salle Concord for their last 2 games of the season. Best of luck and congrats on a great season, boys. All right, Dons, that's a wrap for sports. Tune in next week for more updates. Now let's send it off to social.
What's up, Dons? It's Griffin.
And Addie. This Saturday is Valentine's Day.
So we're gonna go ask you guys some trivia questions. What flower is most commonly given on Valentine's Day?
Red roses. Is Valentine's Day the #1 holiday for candy sales? No. Correct. Which country started Valentine's Day tradition? France, maybe? What flowers are most commonly given on Valentine's Day?
Roses.
Roses.
True or false? Valentine's Day is banned in some countries.
True.
Yeah, I'm going true.
True.
True. True.
Thank you, Dons. We loved hearing your answers.
Now off to Zoe.
Hey Dons, it's Zoe back on CCTV. Here at Cathedral, we have our very own magazine known as El Sol. Let's go talk to the editors-in-chief to learn more about this program. This is Sly. Since El Sol isn't a class on campus, what does a typical meeting look like?
We usually meet throughout the month of end of February and March, and it's a group of students who compile the art and literature that other students create at school, and we make it into a magazine.
Gabriella, if a student wants to submit a piece of literature or art, how do they take those steps?
So there are a bunch of posters around campus, and the students scan the QR codes and just submit a form. It's also posted on all the Schoologies of the English and art teachers.
As one of the editors-in-chiefs, what is your role on El Sol?
I oversee the entire production process and I organize all of our meetings.
What is your favorite piece of art from last year?
It's what we chose for our cover, which is this amazing painting here by Armene Schultz.
Thank you, Miss Sly and Gabriella. Now off to Brooke.
Hey Dons, it's Brooke, and I'm here with Mrs. Bassett and Mr. Duarte to learn more about the importance about going to our all-school masses. Why is attending our all-school masses so important?
Well, the Mass is the source and summit of our faith. It's where we not just learn about God, but we also receive Him. So if we're receiving the true body, blood, and soul of Christ, what more important place could we be at?
How does attending Mass help our school community grow?
Well, it fits perfectly with our school-wide theme of Unum. It's one of the times that we gather as a community in communion, centered on our faith, all together as a full community. And when not everyone's there, we notice.
What happens if you miss Mass?
You're losing out on all the things we talked about earlier, receiving God in His body, blood, soul, and divinity. So you're going to meet with myself and Miss Bassett, and we're going to strategize with you ways to help you come to Mass because it's the most important thing we do here on campus.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Bassett and Mr. Duarte. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Now back to the studio.
Daniela, have you been to Mass?
Of course, I learn a lot at Mass. Like, did you know St. Valentine is also the patron saint of beekeepers?
I didn't know that. That's awesome. But personally, I like President's Day more. Did you know that Ulysses S. Grant got arrested for speeding in his horse-drawn carriage and got a $20 fine?
Wow, that's a lot of fun facts going into this long weekend. Reminder, no school tomorrow or Monday.
That's a wrap for CCTV. We'll see you next week.
Happy Valentine's Day, Dons!